with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Here's the second down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Has the first down, is still going. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
A nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. And they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
To throw, it's Fifita. Caught quickly. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from the slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Ball handed to the running back. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. He finds some space. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
Second down after that short completion. Looking to throw again. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the first down.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Back to throw. It's Fifita. Makes the grab. It's low. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, quick.
Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. So a serious defensive battle as we wrap up the first quarter. These teams pursuing a national championship. Let's take a look at the game summary so far. Both teams desperate to get the offense going, find a spark and some rhythm in this playoff game. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Grab down the middle. It's Moore. Good enough for first down yardage. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. An inside give now from the shotgun.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Back in motion now. Looking downfield. It's Fafita. On the move now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab made by the tight end. They convert on third down now. Sets up 1st and goal from the 9.
What a great route here by this tight end on third down, and the quarterback does a smart thing by looking for the big fella. Who's your best friend on third down? Of course, the tight end, and now we've got 1st and goal.
Grab behind the line. It's low. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They rallied the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Strong defense. They stop him right near the line of scrimmage.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on 2nd down to bring up this 3rd down. Now as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Handoff here from the shotgun. A gain of 2 yards, and now it's 2nd down and 8.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with are defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Finds his man. It's low. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Bringing pressure. Sacked. Dropped at the 3.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. He's running out of time here. And a flag flies as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. Hold it. That's a costly penalty. Offense gets a new set of downs. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. And now the running back's got it again. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast, and how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain. The Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. The shotgun handoff here. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. On the ground, Terrace. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Pass complete on a crossing route. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down. How aggressive will they be on this first down play?
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. The shotgun running play call. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down and goal upcoming. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackle at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. They get nothing on 2nd down. Sets up a 3rd and goal from the 2. Quarterback drops back. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Can't get to the end zone. They'll spot the ball at the 2. So they call the screen on 3rd. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? He hands it off from the gun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that's...
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
With the catch, it's Moore. Tackle is made just a short gain after the completion. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Back to pass. It's Fafita. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the catch. He's in the clear. That's the 20. Finally tackled at the 7. What a play. Sets up a 1st and goal now.
Think about this. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
No gain on 1st makes it 2nd down and goal from the 7. Looking to chuck it again. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. That play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Dropping back, it's Fafita. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, LSU for years has played a one-gap defense that loves to pin their ears and get upfield. It's a risky defense, and it requires great athleticism on the defensive line, something that they've had forever. Great sack here to keep that tradition alive. But you think back over the years, Booger McFarland and Marcus Spears and Glenn Dorsey and off the edge, Kiki Mingo. Just so many great LSU defensive linemen that can get after that quarterback.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this route? And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. They've got him down out near the 40.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some... So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Goes out quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points.
Breaks into the clear. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Okay, here comes the hurry-up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
Finding some room at the 25. They finally make the stop, but a huge gain sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
To the air, it's Fafita. Makes the grab, a chance to score. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out.
In your face!
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. Takes the ball and heads to the left. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Man, this defense just keeps coming up with plays. That's a 3rd.
On 1st down, it's play action. Looks to his left and makes the completion.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Receiver makes the catch. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guess.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They were held to a quick 3 and out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. The shotgun run call. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Takes the handoff again. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The Ducks have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They bring him down, but not before gaining 1st down yardage to the 22. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Catch made on the out route. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Grab behind the line. It's low. The Ducks pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. This is the 6th play on the drive. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Touchdown, Ducks! The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Scanning the field. It's Fafita. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. The offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Caught behind the line. It's Moore. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Here's the target, and it's complete. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. It comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Makes a quick catch. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. And the offense produce some touchdown. In these playoff games, it's win or go home. So one side can continue to dream about the national championship. The other side suddenly, Kirk,